Hello everyone, welcome to your October 2024 astrological forecast. So before I begin, first of all, thank you for all your likes, shares, and comments, but I would also like to ask you to do those very things, like, share, and comment on especially the monthly videos so I can continue to put them out there, okay, so we can get them in circulation, okay, it would really help, okay. So anyway, so for this month, okay, on the 2nd we have a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra. So wherever you have Libra in your chart, whatever house it falls in, that house will have like an increase in activity for an extended period of time, okay, for months, whatever. No one really knows how long the effects of an eclipse will last, okay. So anyways, on the 9th, Jupiter in Gemini turns retrograde. Then on the 11th, Pluto in Capricorn turns direct and will finally leave Capricorn, never to re-enter it in our lifetime. Okay, it takes that long to get around the Zodiac. So it will be moving into Aquarius next month. Okay, and I will be doing a video on the Pluto in Aquarius. Anyways, on the 13th, Mercury moves into Scorpio. On the 17th, there's a full moon in Aries. And also on the 17th, Venus moves into Sagittarius. And then on the 22nd, the sun moves into Scorpio. So, if you're new to my channel and you like this video, be sure to subscribe. And there's all kinds of links down below in the description box. You can always just email me if you would like to know something about charts that I do or anything else, whatever. Also, check out my weekly forecasts, which are now daily shorts. So now for your forecast. Hi, Capricorn. So, I do have to mention to keep in mind that Mars is still in your opposite sign of Cancer in your 7th house of partnerships, close relationships, business, romantic, friendship, arrangements, and agreements. This is the house of open enemies and competition. Also, consulting an expert of some kind, like an attorney. This is where attorneys fall, because this is the house of contracts, okay? One of them, anyway. So, just keep that in mind, that people are coming at you sometimes a bit aggressively. This is usually within your close relationships, though, right? And you may have, though, some competitor act up at this time. It could be a business competitor or personal or even a romantic competitor, okay? That you're after the same person, something or other. But just keep that in mind, okay? I did mention all this last month, so you might want to listen to the September monthly video, because you know what? Now that I think of it, I'm pretty sure Mars is going to expend an extended period of time in Cancer, maybe next year. I think it is. Anyways, okay, so the month does start off with that new moon solar eclipse in Libra in your 10th house. This is where you have the sign of Libra, right? New moon does bring a new beginning, but it's energized now by this solar eclipse, so you are getting a hell of a lot of attention because your 10th house is your most public house, okay? It is how people view and speak about you publicly, even like on social media or something like that. But if you were a celebrity type person where your life or your career is followed, you'd be getting even more press at this time, okay? 10th house is your career, how you're known by reputation for your career, but also your personal persona, your personal status, okay? So the sun is here up until the 22nd and Mercury is here up until the 13th, okay? Along with this new moon, okay, you could have, even though it's not really indicated too much, you do have Jupiter in Gemini in your 6th house of the workplace and the kind of work that you do, and I'll get to that in a minute. So it could be, something to do with a little, a promotion, but maybe it's not like a big promotion, of some kind, okay? But there could be something going on within the workplace, though, that does put you in a position of authority in some way or other. It could be temporary, could be permanent even. You know, there could be something going on at work that, you know, puts you out there, more or less, in the public eye, and or in a better position for work, okay? And on the 9th, okay, Jupiter and Gemini in your 6th house of the workplace, the kind of work that you do, your co-workers, your work schedule, also your house of health and your house of service to others. Jupiter turns retrograde here on the 9th, okay? So there could be something coming around again. You know, usually that's what retrograde does, okay? It does give you the opportunity to review or change your mind or do something, but a lot of times an opportunity that was there, maybe you weren't able to take advantage of it for some reason or other. Sometimes that comes around again. So this could be one of those times where you are, you know, put in a position, whether or not it's permanent, that's, you know, somewhere down the line. But things at work should be going pretty good. Usually there's a new policy or new person, possibly a new boss or something, new software even, whatever, that's happening in the workplace that makes things a little bit easier or better for you, okay? On the 11th, Pluto in your sign, in your 1st house, turns direct finally, and is moving forward, will fully move into Aquarius next month, okay? And we won't see it in our lifetime again in Capricorn because it takes so long to go through one zodiac sign. We'll be dead. We'll be dead by that time, right? So this is your last hurrah, okay? Pluto in your sign has totally changed your personality. You're a much more forceful or aggressive person, or more powerful. Personally powerful. That's what Pluto does. It does transform you in some way. Usually it's gradually, but you are not the same person you were whenever Pluto first entered Capricorn, okay? But yeah, so, you know, that's the last time you'll have to deal with that, right? And then on the 13th, Mercury moves into Scorpio in your 11th house. Venus is here up until the 17th, and the Sun moves into Scorpio on the 22nd. And your 11th house is your most sociable house. Okay, this is where your friends and acquaintances are, any group or organization that you belong to, and also your house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. So this is like socializing in person or online, but when planets are here, especially the Sun, when the Sun moves here, you feel like getting out there and seeing people that maybe you haven't seen for a while, or going to see a live show, you know, or meet people for drinks, meet friends for drinks, or do something. And if you're not able to go out in person, you could find yourself maybe online a little bit more than you normally are on social media, and keeping in touch with your friends that way, okay? With Venus here, though, you know, up until the 17th, you still got nice, you know, nice rapport with your friends, but also anyone new that you meet at this time is very sociable, very nice, pleasant conversations with the people that you meet at this time. You could also be a part of some kind of group or organization. Maybe you are just joining them now, you know, like especially when the Sun moves into Scorpio on the 22nd, and this could be an online group, you know, on like social media or something like that. But you know, it's just your time to socialize or really want to get out there and see people or do stuff, you know. So I do have to mention there is a full moon on the 17th, okay, in Aquarius, in your 4th house where you, in Aries, in your 4th house where you have the sign of Aries, okay. It's directly across from your 10th house of Libra, where we had a new moon. So on the 2nd, there was a new moon in Libra in your 10th house. Then there's a full moon in Aries on the 17th in your 4th house of your home and family. where you live, the people you live with, your past, your childhood, your personal life, you know. So it's not really a very big deal. There aren't planets here in your fourth house, you know, so it kind of takes care of itself. But what a full moon does is bring a problem to the surface so it can be dealt with and then done away with. So if you're having any problems with anyone you live with or with a family member or something, and this could be regarding your job or your career in some way or other, you know, maybe they're like doing something that gets in the way of you, like leaving for work, or you know, maybe you got people leaving messages for you from work and you're not getting them because somebody you live with you know, messed with the answering machine or whatever, you know, something like that. To me, it's something minor that you would just take care of, and then you don't have to deal with it again. On the 17th, also, okay, Venus moves into Sagittarius, into your 12th house, okay? Very nice. After leaving your 11th house, you may have met somebody nice that, you know, that you like, you know, you took a liking to, and they you, okay? Now, the 12th house is the house of solitude, secrets, confidences, activities by you or someone else behind the scenes. But it is your house of me time. It's spending time by yourself, more or less, doing whatever you want to do, right? With Venus here, though, sometimes it does bring out like a secret crush or a secret admirer. You could be one or the other. You know, you could really be inquiring about someone that you've met, wanting to know a little bit more about them. Also, though, you know, a lot of times, maybe, you know, people do Venus-related things like beautifying their appearance in some way. You know, maybe you're messing with your hair or your clothes or something or other. You know, you could even be working on some kind of project, though. It could be a creative project that maybe you just do as a hobby or for fun, or you know, whatever. But it could actually amount to something somewhere down the line where you decide maybe, you know, could have been something you used to do when you were a kid, some kind of craft or whatever that is actually, you know, you could actually make money from doing this. Okay, so it's just a thought. So the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Capricorn on the 9th, 10th, and 11th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Cancer, and those dates are the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 4th, 5th, 6th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 31st. The best time for money is the 11th, 12th, 13th, 24th, 25th, and 26th. The best time for your career is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 29th, 30th, and 31st. And the best time for communication and travel is the 13th, 14th, 15th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for October. Be sure to check out my weekly forecasts, which are now daily shorts. See ya!